What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Nerdumb podcast, the podcast where we are three dumb nerds talking about all things in the Nerdumb universe. I'm Saying Satsumi.
I'm Josh.
I'm Sean.
What's up, boys?
Hello.
First episode back in a while, eh? Yeah. How we feeling?
I'm tired.
All right.
Oh, that's good. You weren't. We didn't film with you because you.
Someone got COVID.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Gross.
Ooh. Yuck.
But thank you
was
for
that?
protecting us and not, giving it.
Showing up.
Yeah. Nah, it annoyed me, right? Because I had been sick the whole week before. Like even at my birthday, right? I was sick.
Yeah, not alright. But what was that? COVID or what?
Nah, because
just like
because
not
I still
well.
went to work that week, right? And
Yeah.
we test every day. Every test was coming up negative, and then I had started to feel better the Saturday that we were supposed to go to the movies. Saturday, right?
Yeah, it was the Saturday. Yeah.
Yeah. I started to feel better, and then on the drive, I started to go downhill, and so I pulled up outside your house
Yeah.
and thought I should probably take a test before I go inside, and that bitch came up positive.
Bro, this guy like pulled up in front of my house, and I was like, my wife was like, oh,
My wife.
my wife. It's like, oh, Sean's car's outside, and I was like, yo, sweet, whatever. Like he'll just come in when he's ready. And I was like fully like I set up the room and everything. Like, I set up everything so once we left and came back, we could record straight away. It would be fine. And then I grabbed my phone just randomly because I'd finished setting up, and I check it, and there's like a little COVID positive test, and I was like, what the fuck? And I look at my window, and you were gone. I was like, guys.
Yeah, no, I wasn't too happy about that.
Well, at least you're better.
Yeah.
And didn't die.
You got a week off work.
Nah, it was no vacation, bro, because we were actually like proper sick.
You know what I reckon? Like, you guys are like sick from COVID because you got vaccinated.
Let's not do that shit here.
I'm just saying, I wasn't vaccinated
Let's
when
not
I
do
got
that shit,
COVID, and I was like,
hey?
fine, diddly fine. All right. Big week. Well, not really, but like it was like the transition into Chris Rock got slapped on camera.
Solid transition.
Big week for celebrities and their slapping.
I mean, it was the Oscars anyway. Big
Well,
week
yeah.
Oscars, right?
Bro, what did you actually think of that bot?
What, the Oscars or the slap?
No,
'Cause I didn't care about
could care less about the Oscars.
I genuinely don't know what to think, right?
Because you like them both?
No,
Is that
like,
why?
Like,
Do you feel like there's a side or what?
like, was it real? Was it a setup?
Oh,
Is it like,
I think it was real.
and the whole fucking thing too is, Chris Rock makes this fucking, just this throwaway joke, right? It's a joke. It's a nothing joke.
Yeah.
It's like literally nothing to get offended by, and pans over to Will and Jada. Will's fucking laughing his ass off, right?
Yeah.
And then
thinks
all of
it's
a
hilarious.
sudden, fucking storms the stage.
Yeah, thinks it's funny till it's not funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I think they I didn't think that was live, just by how it seemed. Like, he was laughing when they panned to him, but that could have been like before he made the joke, and they just made it like that.
Nah, it was totally live because
That's just what it seemed like.
in
but it
America, like they like were able to get in front of it and cut it and stuff. But like in
Yeah.
Australia, it was left on, so like that's where the uncut
I've seen all
footage
those on
came from.
TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It just,
I think he just clicked once he like understood it for a bit.
No, I don't think that's what it was. I think he understood the joke. It was
Yeah,
like
he
he
made
thought
it-
it was
he
funny,
And then he
but
saw
it was
his
funny
wife's
until
reaction.
it was funny until he looked at his wife and his wife was not impressed,
Yeah.
and he was like, "Oh shit, I've got to do something."
but either way, right? Like you're really like one of the most revered celebrities out there, right?
Bro,
That's not how you act.
nah.
That's not how anyone should act.
That's not how anyone should act. I 100% agree with that. Bro, I'll still stick by it. Like, I've said it for years. I think Will Smith is probably, like, the best actor of our generation. Like, if you think about the bangers that guy pulled out, like, from when we were, like, young, like, shit like Men in Black, Bad Boys,
100%.
I Am Legend,
Wild Wild West.
Wild Wild West. Bro, like, honestly, too many, like, things to, like, name. I, Robot.
Fresh Prince.
Fresh Prince, bro, like so much shit, and this guy is like, like a top actor. Not all of those are the same
Oh no.
Yeah.
No, like he did. Yeah, they're
all
not.
different-
They're
they're
all
different
different,
roles.
but yeah, different roles. Yeah.
Whereas like no shade on
no,
The Rock,
Dwayne
but-
Johnson,
but
yeah,
he's the same
it's
person in
yeah,
every movie.
The Rock is the same
And
person. Yeah.
That's cool, right? Your movies are good, bro.
Yeah. Like
you're
you
the
found
same
your niche,
person in every
stick in it.
movie.
Yeah. This guy is fully like.
He's got range.
He's
There's
got
so
range.
much
He's a
range.
good actor. So I honestly think he's probably the best actor of like our generation, and I'll still stick by that. But I lost mad respect for that guy for doing that. Fuck me dead, bro.
Yeah.
Like, what a dumb thing to do. Not even just because like you're a role model for everyone. It just like it just totally screamed like bitch energy to me. Because you knew for a fact that like you could get up there and slap the shit out of Chris Rock and he wouldn't do anything to you. Because that's what you thought.
Yeah.
Because if it was someone that you thought that like would like attack you back or whatever, you wouldn't have done it.
But I also don't think that it was done wholeheartedly, right? Because if it was,
He would have done it immediately.
there's no way Chris Rock would have ate that, and
Oh, I don't know.
he fucking ate that shit, bro.
Nah, yeah, but maybe
like
he's
it
just
was nothing.
maybe he's just good at it. Like the guy's been like bullied and stuff. Like that's another thing that I thought was annoying about the whole situation is that when you think of Will Smith, like you think of all these roles he's done, like Ali, like Bad Boys, like bro, this guy is like a bred action movie star.
Yeah.
Like that's what you think of when you think of like Will Smith as an action movie star. When you think of Chris Rock, this guy's made a brand of like talking like shit about himself and like made a whole show about like him getting punked while he was a child and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, and like you do kids movies, like you do like the voiceovers and everything. You're just like you don't give off that energy that you're like a hard dude from the streets or whatever.
Yeah.
And so like now Will Smith, this like action movie star, has like come over and slapped this guy that he knows or thinks won't do anything. Like that's fully what it felt like, especially when he started screaming. Like that shit was like cringy as fuck, bro.
Yeah. But in saying that, fuck, if it actually did offend you, go for your life. Fucking scream at him, do whatever. Don't fucking get up on stage and assault him.
Yeah.
Who else could do that and fucking get away with it, bro?
Bro, and get the Academy Award and get to sit
Yeah,
there.
yeah. Did you see when he went up to accept his reward? Or fucking... Oh, no. It was it Questlove?
I didn't actually see, like,
I don't
I
know.
just saw the slap
Someone went up
and
to
then the
get
speech.
someone went up to get his, like, award.
Yeah.
And he fully came up to Will and fucking dapped him up and everything and then got up on stage and took his award.
I think when
Chris
he
Rock
slapped...
was just standing there like...
True, was Chris Rock there when he got
yeah.
the... Well, true. I didn't
When
even
he
know
dapped
that.
him up, bro, he was like, what the fuck was that?
Nah.
Shit was crazy, bro. I don't know.
Because, like, the whole crowd got up and, like, applauded him when, like, he got up on there, right? Like...
Yeah. How are you still able to fucking go up and get your own award?
Bro, honestly, like fucking the guy's like a role model, changed so many people's lives. People think like he has like the key formula, and who's able to do all of these like mediums and be like top dog in them. Not like he was like the baddest rapper alive or whatever, but like it's not easy to make top 10s and still be able to play them 20 years later, right? Like this guy has like songs that can play on the radio today and they like slap. So he's got like music, he's got the movies, the TV shows, he's doing YouTube stuff, and the content is good. Like he does so much stuff, and like he's definitely top of the world. It's just like frustrating that like you would let shit like that like get to you.
Yeah.
I think that was more like he's being like punked on for like what happened like with his wife and stuff, like coming out with like open relationships, that kind of stuff. I think like it probably hit breaking point when like he looked at her and publicly like she felt shamed. He probably felt like he had to do something to like, you know, make his mark. Like it's all right, babe, I got you. But
that didn't do what you wanted it to do. If that was the case, they did the opposite.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, it's very mixed. The whole thing is 50-50. Like a lot of people are like, oh nah, that's what a real man does, stand up for his woman. And then on the other side, it's like, well, you don't just assault people. Which like I don't get the idea that like that's what a man does for his woman. Like I would hate to in front of my wife like show her any kind of like violence that like I would be a part of. I don't want her to see that side of me. It's
a different culture, right?
Must be
different culture.
Well, also it's like
the whole thing over there.
It's a movie star shit though, right? It's like that's what you want to see in the movies. Like someone gets up and slaps someone for their lady, because there are no real life consequences in a movie.
I don't though.
No, bro, I don't want to see it either.
Yeah,
like I don't think your partner should have to see you like that. And plus, I reckon like a ride or die lady would be like, she wouldn't want to see that stuff either. Like she would be strong, be able to like take it on the chin, and then like confide in you later. Like I really didn't like that, and then you can go off later and like sort that shit out yourself.
Why are you so offended by it anyway?
Apparently,
she's got alopecia.
Yeah,
but like
also I didn't know what that was. I totally when I saw that like written, I didn't know how to pronounce it. I was like, what is this?
Alopecia. Hey, you got alopecia.
I don't know what this is.
Yeah, like it's fucking nothing, right? And she shaved her head herself, right?
Yeah. That's what I think. I was like, if it's voluntary and you do it and you like go there without like, she's been wearing like head turbans and stuff for fucking ages.
Yeah.
If she didn't think it looked good, she could have like wrapped her head because she knows that looks good. But like, she looks fucking good with her bald hair.
Yeah.
She looks good. Like the fact that you would be offended by, like, what if he didn't know? I don't know the facts. I don't know if he didn't know.
I think he didn't. I think he said he didn't know or something.
Yeah. See, well, like you can't expect everyone to like know that you're going through something like that. And you're sitting in the front row of the Oscars with a comedian that's gonna like roast people in the audience. Like I'm sure, like you would have known if you are sensitive about it.
Too, completely tame. Compared to someone who like Ricky Gervais.
Yeah,
he fucking goes in on people.
Or imagine if like he said that, like if he got up and I don't know if like he would have swung back or anything, but he would have 100 went in on both of them.
I don't know if he would have got slapped, to be honest.
I don't think he would have either.
That's his whole thing.
The thing is, I think like people, I know people are saying like, oh, like you wouldn't do that to The Rock, but I don't think that's The Rock's brand. I don't think he would have made that joke.
Yeah, no.
But I think if you put it into like like the same category, right? So if you say, what if Dave Chappelle went up and said that? I reckon they would have just laughed and kept it pushing.
Yeah,
because that's the goat.
Yeah.
But like it was Chris Rock. It's like, oh, my wife didn't like that. Chris Rock has punked her before, so she probably was like, you know, feeling some type of way about it from before, and then was like, oh shit, I got to do something now, to let her know.
That's just it though. Like it's the whole switch up, right? Like he was laughing at the joke, and then he saw his wife.
That's the part where like you lose respect there, because I was like, bro, you were laughing, bro.
Yeah.
Like you can't like just.
You can't
now change your tune because she was upset.
For her. Nah.
I get that like you can now be upset because your wife's upset, but like upset enough to like get up there and like slap him in the face in front of everyone. Yeah, I don't know, bro. I just didn't like that shit.
Like it just doesn't seem real. Hey, it doesn't seem.
That's what I'm saying.
Like real life
Hollywood shit. Like that looks like an actual movie. Like there's some movie shit. I don't know, bro. I just lost mad respect for him. I still think he's like the greatest. Like he's still like the best actor and shit. And like I'm sure that like maybe that was like a, you know, like I said, like a build up of shit. Maybe he got that out of his system. Maybe he regrets it and feels bad about it. Maybe he doesn't. It's all gonna go away, I think, like for the most part. I think the majority of the world will like let that shit go.
Chris said he's gonna come back, like, because he did a show.
His world tour started this week.
Yeah, and he said like, oh, he's not going to talk about it. Like he's already written the show, right? He wrote the show before this weekend happened, and he's still like processing it all. Yeah, he's like, but I'm definitely going to come back with some shit,
bro, for sure, because it's going to be like that's like literal gold for a comedian. Like, yo, this is gold now. Like I have a fucking crazy story to tell, which is like, as if you wouldn't monetize that. But I think people thought like, oh, now he's trying to like make money off it. And I was like, bro, you already had a world tour.
Yeah.
It's just like the tickets cost way less like last week.
And also, why the fuck shouldn't he make the money, bro?
I know. Use the experience. I'm sure that's like gold. I'm sure most people are like, damn, I wish he slapped me.
They're going to be coming at him now.
Bro, did you see Andrew Schultz like at the beginning of Flagrant 2 of his podcast? So he's got this podcast, Flagrant 2. I'm not sure if you've seen it or not. Oh, I'm going to show you after this. Guys, just like check out Flagrant 2 podcast and look up he's like wearing a suit of armor in the thumbnail. Bro, he goes off for like, I don't know, 2 minutes of just making like mad jokes about him.
He would, bro.
Yeah, like about him and Jada, and like they're like brutal jokes. Then he was like, "Oh, if you want everyone's name out, or wife's name out of your mouth, stop touching comedians." And I was like, "Bro, you're crazy." So fucking cool.
But again, that's his brand.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, fuck yeah. No, I wanted to just, because it's interesting, right? Like everyone's got an opinion on it. And like you might not, like whoever's watching this, you might not agree with us either. So like let us know in the comments like what you think about it. I just totally think like that it was uncalled for.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like even if you wanted to slap the shit out of him, like you didn't have to do that on TV. Like that doesn't make you hard doing it on TV.
Yeah,
like
definitely.
You fully could have took that on the chin, like walked at the back and be like, bro, benefit of the doubt. Like you might not have known that, but that pisses my wife off. And if he turned around and said like, oh well, to be honest, I don't give a shit. It's like, oh sweet, beat the fuck out of him. I would, but there's like a time and a place, I reckon.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway, I totally want to just move straight into One Piece. But like, my poor bro. But I'm gonna let Joshua take the reins. Where are we going with this conversation, bro? What do you mean?
I'm not up to date with One Piece, so like, and then I don't really care much about the Will Smith, Chris Rock.
Yeah, so where do we go from here, bro? Lead us.
I don't know.
What do you want to talk about, bro?
You just finished Chainsaw Man.
Oh yeah, I did.
Is that us? Are we talking about that? Surely that's like a...
Spoilers.
Surely that's like a dedicated episode.
It's not even an anime yet.
Actually, no. Well, tell us what you thought about it, first of all. As someone who's like just recently read it.
I just got lost in bits, but like, it was really good, really entertaining. I liked the visuals.
Bro. Tusky does some badass shit, like drawing-wise.
So cool. Like all the different demons and how they look is so cool.
Like I reckon it's iconic. How he like when he depicts hell.
Yeah,
bro, that's some wild shit.
It's not a place you want to go.
Nah, it's some wild shit though. Like he draws it so like well. It's like so creepy and eerie. There were parts in that manga in general that like caught me off guard. Because I had like read it while I was serializing and like sort of like made me like queasy,
uncomfortable.
Yeah, very uncomfortable. And I think it was just the fact that it's something that I wasn't used to, and like it just came out of nowhere. And especially for like that's a Shonen Jump manga, and I know they do some dark stuff, but like that to me, some of it I was like pretty uncomfortable. Like oh, this is a bit much.
I never saw it like that.
Yeah, but you like that genre, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. For me, that was like kind of like
read Junji Ito.
Oh, him. Yeah. Yeah. Why have you never actually? Never thought about it.
No, and I've got enough to read.
Do you though?
I just finished Chainsaw Man. I'm currently reading Black Clover. I'm still reading episode by episode of My Hero, Jujutsu Kaisen, Eden Zero. I forgot what else I read.
All good shows. Undead Unluck.
And Fire Force is now finished. So.
Oh yeah, Fire Force, yeah. I actually would like to see like a movie of like their final battle, like what you explained.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I would totally like to watch that. But like as far as like getting all the way to the end of the series,
I didn't get what I wanted with Tamaki though.
Oh.
Like she didn't go full cat form.
I would totally love to comment on this, but I have no idea. I'm so sorry you're the only one that read it.
Yeah, I know. I didn't even keep watching it.
Yeah,
it's not.
It lost interest.
Like, it's good
for me. Good. It is good. Like I think the animation is good.
Yeah,
but I just lost interest somewhere. I don't know.
Maybe it was you liked Soul Eater that much that you just thought
it's the same.
Not as the same. It's just
doesn't measure
Soul Eaters,
up.
But yeah, it doesn't measure out. That's what I was trying.
I don't know, bro, because I don't think I actually like Soul Eater that much.
Oh,
haven't seen it?
Nah.
I like Soul Eater, don't get me wrong, I think it's cool, but like if you put these shows side by side, I'd probably actually think Fire Force might be like a better show. I think it's also I'm just at a different stage in my life, right? Like I'm at the point where like I think every like otaku or like nerd gets to the point where anime is more of a luxury that you don't have. Like that's a lot of time invested. Like it's 20 minutes, right? But like if you're like watching something for a lot, like if you have to catch up on something, like that 20 minutes builds up real quick.
Yep. So you want to invest that time.
Yeah. And like you don't want to do it half-heartedly, and you've got to like there's other stuff that you can be doing. So I think that's why a lot of people end up transitioning into reading manga, because you can do it wherever. It's super easy. You can pick it up like whenever. And it's faster. Well, for the most part anyway.
For some people. Yeah,
definitely for some people. It's definitely not for everyone. I think like, that's why a lot of people will make time for anime. But I think most otakus get to the point where it's like, okay, well now I have to now I have to like find another medium that will grant me more time. All right. Anyway, I think we're going to take a break from that. We'll be back in 2 seconds for you guys. And then we'll be talking about One Piece. Welcome back.
Hello. And we back. And we back.
What are we talking about? One Piece.
One Piece. Big spoilers.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So if you don't read it, which, fuck, to be honest, I don't know why you wouldn't. We talk about it all the time, so you probably should read it. But, yeah, massive spoilers for, like, Luffy and, like, I guess, like, the future of One Piece. Because at this point, this kid is OP as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, he's fully untouchable right now.
Bro, man's really just played Toon World.
Yeah. This guy fucking Pegasus just chucked down like Toon World and just started going at it. The whole feel of One Piece at the moment when Luffy like changes into this form is like zany, Animaniacs. Bro, this guy's Bugs Bunny. Which like I guess if you think about like cartoons, they are kind of like OP, right?
Yeah.
They do all this like outlandish shit.
Yeah. They don't die.
Daffy Duck can get like shot in the face and like just blow his beak off and put it right back on. Like, and that's fully like Luffy's power right now. To be fair, they did say that like the power is as like I guess as strong as your imagination. Yeah. So like,
and we know Luffy fucking crazy.
Yeah. So Luffy fully like, you know, he gets knocked down or whatever. Then he awakens like his awakening for his fruit. He's obviously Joy Boy. We find that out. And
we also find out his fruit is not a paramecia.
Yeah. Okay. So did we not talk about that on the last one? No, we didn't. No. Okay. So let's go all the way back.
The last one was just the reveal when he was
like Joy Boy. Yeah. I made a TikTok on that. Everyone go check out TikTok. It'll be up here somewhere. Sean Point somewhere. Cool. I guess it's on your. Guess it's coming out your nose. But yeah, so you find out that Luffy's fruit is a fruit that the world government has desperately been trying to get their hands on because they know that it's OP.
Yeah, they know what it is. They literally renamed it so that people wouldn't know what it actually is.
Like hide away from it.
They renamed it the Gum Gum fruit when it's actually a human fruit.
Yeah. So
a mythical Zoan type.
Which, like, I was a little bit annoyed when I first heard that because I was like, we already have a human fruit. It's choppers. But this one is like model Nika, so it's like
this is the third one we've seen, right?
Who is the second
Sengoku.
one? Oh, that does make sense. Yeah.
So his would also be a mythical Zoan.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, and it's like a golden Buddha.
I did see someone talking about how because with Luffy's right, so he got basically the sun god's body right before he awakened it, which was just stretchy boy. It's your imagination, you do whatever you want.
But yeah, but why do you think that is? Why do you think it's rubber? But do you think that's because it's just it's formless? That's why it's so bouncy and like rubbery because you can turn that into whatever.
Well, didn't they? I would have to reread it.
Reread it. I've got to reread all of One Piece.
His body was rubber.
Yes,
basically.
Yeah.
And also because it's mythical, whatever.
Yeah.
His whole thing is it's as strong as your imagination, which makes sense as to why his Snake Man can change trajectory that. It just rubbers doesn't work like that.
It's just all of his forms, right? Like they all make sense. Like when we've talked about this heaps of times, we've always said that we think if someone else had Luffy's Gum Gum fruit, thinking it was rubber, thinking that this was a rubber fruit, we always said that this is up to Luffy's imagination because no one else would be able to do it, right? Yeah. Even when we said when he figured out second gear, who would do that? Yeah. Who would think of that shit?
Yeah.
But he thought about it and made it work, and so we've said for years now that's like a thing that Luffy can do because it's his imagination that helps him like create these things. And it totally makes sense now with like his fruit when you think about Gear 2, Gear 3, Gear 4, all just like super like different looking forms. Like when Gear 4 first came out, I was like, are you kidding? What is this fucking bouncy gorilla?
Have you seen? Because obviously we see the haki, right? It's just a visual representation for us.
Yeah.
You don't actually see haki.
No.
Have you seen? It's the worst fucking thing in the world.
Oh, without the haki?
Without the haki.
Oh, that'd be kind of funny.
It looks disgusting.
I've had this conversation with someone before. Maybe we've had it, but I always wondered, like,
because they have the black blades, right?
Yeah, that's why
you can't see the haki.
But that's what I always wonder. Like, can you like, is that a visual representation for us, or can like in the actual real world, can you not
imbue
like
it? Yeah,
can you not see it? Like, can you like on someone? Like, I've had this like argument with someone before.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you don't see armament haki.
So like when I can't even remember his name. You know the dude that was in like Doffy's crew and his whole body was like armament haki, and it was like he had a full black body. Was that not
vaguely?
Like, you know the guy?
Yeah.
Sunglasses dude.
Yeah.
So was his body not black?
The one that that Frankie fought, right?
No, that's the baby.
That's the baby. Right, heaps of them wear sunglasses.
Yeah. Okay.
Luffy wears sunglasses.
Oh yeah. No, like I'm pretty sure he helped kill like Corazon. Can't remember his name.
I honestly don't remember. I remember the weird.
You don't remember
guy.
He's fully all black. Like he can like that was the thing. Like he could make his whole body like haki.
Dressrosa was like 5 years ago.
Yeah, and it was kind of wild. I think it was a bit longer. Anyway, okay, fair enough. Yeah, I've always had this argument. I don't know, like, can you see it? Can you not see it? You can totally see black blades, like when they imbue the haki. Yeah. But if you put that all into like your fist and shit, can you see that?
But like, because you can see conquerors too, though. Which is
that's what I mean. I don't know if that's a thing.
There?
Yeah, I just actually don't know if it's a thing. But yeah, or even like Luffy's attack, Red Hawk, like fully imagination. Like we all justified it as like, oh, he's going at such a speed that like the friction is making his hand on fire, and that's what's doing it.
Yeah.
But is that just like he imagined something that he wanted to like represent his brother, so he made up an attack, and like his devil fruit has just like allowed him to do it.
Also, he's the sun god.
Yeah, it seems like fire is like sort of necessary.
Yeah.
Anyway, he takes like a full white form. Apparently, is what we read in this manga. Like he's all white.
But when not this chapter, when the last one was colorized, his hair was gold.
He didn't have a color chapter.
Not a full chapter. Someone.
No, see, that's different. If someone colors it, that's someone's interpretation of the.
It was just with on the thing that we read.
Oh, right, yeah. No, so that's just like an interpretation that people do.
Okay.
Like people will take the panels and color it because, like, obviously, for some people, like they're able to see the scenes a lot better with the color, but it's also like an artist like rendition, right? Like you're using colors that you think it would be.
Well, yeah, the whole full white took me by surprise.
Yeah. Cool though.
Oh, 100%, yeah.
I was like, totally thought that would be like fire here.
One thing, like, I did mention to you before, I didn't even notice that his shirt had changed color.
Yeah, his whole body changes, right? Like everything he's wearing and shit. Yeah. Bro, one thing I thought was super crazy about this power also, sorry, like I think we're all over the place, but it's not just like his surroundings that bend to his will. It's like everyone in it.
He's changing Kaido.
It's like room. Bro, like when did you see like in the latest chapter, like Luffy gets smacked in the head, his rubbery head goes like through the ceiling and everyone underneath can see him and they're all like Luffy, but like when they scream at like their eyes pop out.
Yep.
Like he can affect people like what's the radius on this? Because as soon as they were in his presence, like they like acted weird and zany like he did. And that's from him. That's his power. He can affect like not only the things around him, but the people around him. It's fucking crazy.
It's
such a crazy power. He just like fully like smacked Kaido in the face, and like a cartoon, his fist went through the face and came out the back of his head. Obviously Kaido, it didn't pierce through. It's just like back of Kaido's head.
Kaido smacks him in the back of the head with his bagua, and his whole head molds to the shape.
Yeah.
Of it.
Yep. He's like, it's full cartoon mode.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta admit, it's fucking fun.
It is fun.
It's fun and stupid. Like
I don't like it because of how
serious it is.
Of how serious he normally is when he fights, right?
Yeah.
He's a completely different person.
That's the thing I'm struggling with.
In Sun God mode, I guess.
Mm.
But he's very, I guess he's very close to Monkey King territory.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I don't want to say he's a different person. I think he's just a more hyped up version of himself, like a more caricature.
He's more his natural self, right?
I guess so, yeah, because like you're right, like he does get really serious in the fights, but
fighting,
also you can tell like the way he fights and talks and stuff, he's totally enjoying the fight. It's just that he knows it's serious.
Yeah. He's like Goku when he fights, right? He's
having fun.
Yeah.
Likes to fight. Yeah. But yeah, I'm still super struggling with it because it's like I can tell that like this is like, oh, this is my power. It makes me funny and carefree and like laughing and
yeah, I know. I'm not.
But I'm like
liking it either.
I really like Luffy when he's like serious because you get Luffy always fucking around. And so when he like ups the ante and like has those like serious panels and shit, I love those.
We are getting them still like every now and then. Yeah. As Sun God, he does have like a serious sort of face. You know? Like, oh, something cool's about to happen, and then it just goes back to fucking wild zany cartoons.
Yep. Yeah.
It's a bit all over the shop.
I think the mastery of it.
Goes,
yeah.
Right?
Once he masters it, I'm sure it's gonna like calm down. It's just like, yeah, I don't know. It's a struggle.
I've seen people comparing him to Chopper now as well. I don't like it.
Why? Oh, like the points and stuff?
Yeah, because like, oh, Chopper's got a speed point. Luffy's second gear is his speed point. You know, third gear's muscle pull. Like, all this other bullshit. I'm like, that's fucking dumb.
That's a dumb comparison to make.
Shut your mouth.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, so Luffy's gonna get a monster point.
Oh my gosh. Which he kind of did.
No. Shut your fucking mouth.
to prove their point. He like
Nightmare Luffy.
No. When he kicked him up into the sky in this latest chapter,
and
he made yeah, and he was fucking huge. He stood on Kaido.
He just turns himself into a giant.
Bro, he turned himself into the giant. Went to go step on him, and
starts playing
he kicks
jump rope.
He bites his ankle, and then he picks him up, and he's like, "Gomu no, jump rope." Bro, like, oh fuck, I don't know, man. It's so cool. It's so cool that like, it's so cool in the sense that it was unexpected.
Yeah,
I really thought that like when like you know the rumors this could be like mythical Zoan or whatever. Like I really liked the idea that we could get like him as Monkey King.
Yeah, I didn't want to like this though.
Yeah,
I don't want Toon World.
No, neither. Like that's the thing. I'm like super conflicted. Like I like the idea. It's just. It's a bit
much.
Yeah. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let us like if you read One Piece, let us know in the comment section below how you feel about Luffy's awakening, I guess. Gear 5th, because
it looks super dope.
It's cool. It's just like
a
bit far fetched.
I've seen a photo.
And that's a weird thing to say for a like made up show.
Yeah,
but you know, it's a bit out there. Like his power is now like, you know, when you thought like the pinnacle of all powers was like Whitebeard. They said like he could literally like crack the earth if he wanted to. He was that strong. And now like we have a power that like is so feared that like the Gorosei were trying to like hide it from the world. And the power is like you can do whatever your imagination like thinks of.
Whitebeard was a Paramecia, right?
I never know.
And Blackbeard's
I assume so. So you think he might get like a mythical?
I think he might.
I mean, a Zoan, sorry?
I think he might be going for a Zoan.
The trifecta? What does that mean, though?
Maybe he's trying to go for Luffy's. You know, he's very smart. He's very smart.
He is, but I think
he knew exactly what he was doing.
But I think he would have. I think he would have come for Luffy by now. I think you're on the on a good path.
Maybe he needed it to be awakened first.
Oh, could be. I also think that maybe you're on the right path in the sense that he wants that fruit. He just doesn't know what that fruit is.
Yeah.
He might now know, oh shit, it's Luffy that's got it.
Once Luffy beats Kaido, everyone's going to hear about it.
Because, it was wiped from all records. Mm-hmm. No one knew what it was. This also means that Shanks knew what it was.
O'Hara?
Oh, yeah, for sure. They would have known.
Did Robin know?
No. I mean, I'm sure she knows of
the fruit.
Yeah, I'm sure she has maybe heard rumors or something of there's a fruit that would change the world or whatever. She probably doesn't know what it is. Also, she was very young when her whole island was blown up, so I'm sure she has knowledge. Not to the extent that they have it. She's just super smart and an archaeologist and is now figuring this stuff out for herself. That's why she's looking for the poneglyphs. Oh man, One Piece is so fucking cool. I can't wait to reread the whole series, but it's also very daunting.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I keep telling people too. People are like, it's so much. I'm like, it's the journey, man. You got to enjoy the journey, which I totally do. I just don't know if I can.
Not right now.
Not right now. Fuck, there's so much cool shit going on right now. Well, yeah. Luffy, Mythical Zoan, Model Nika, Sun God. He can now do whatever he wishes. He can pick up the ground and make it rubber. He could probably make it anything.
But I like that there's still stakes, right? Because it happened so late in the fight, he's still fucked.
Still fucked, yeah.
And Momo was saying, his voice is still slowly fading.
That's when he comes out of the Yeah. So he's fully pushing himself still to the edge, yeah. I dare say it can't be long. It has to be at least the next chapter that this ends. It has to plus the island is still gonna fall on everyone. There's still a lot that's going on. They're gonna wrap up.
No, Momo moved it.
Yeah, I think he's no, where? Past
over the ocean.
Yeah, okay. Well, it's still gonna fall.
Yeah,
I wonder if it falls fast or gracefully. Yeah, I don't know. I think that we should wrap it up now because there's still heaps of shit we need to know. What happened at the Reverie? Why was Shanks meeting with the Gorosei?
Sure.
What
are you doing, my guy?
Where do they go from here? Where do the Straw Hats go from here? Anyway, closing. You guys, you guys know that Crunchyroll has now taken over as the main source of anime in the West.
Yup.
Did you see that Crunchyroll is now for the simulcast stuff that's coming out? They're taking away free episodes.
What do you mean?
You know how the episodes are free after a week, say it comes out that week, but the next week you can watch it just with ads. They're taking them away.
Oh.
So you can't watch them now. And bro, people are fully shitting on them for the decision. You know what I say? I say just pay the $7.99 a month.
Yeah.
Bro, fuck and if you don't, I fully understand. Because we're in a medium that for the last I don't know, since anime could be streamed online, we have been pirating this stuff.
Yeah.
Not us, but we.
Yeah, never us.
No, but once we found out that we could pay for it or whatever, and at such a cheap price.
Yeah.
We pay for it.
Crunchyroll sponsor us.
Please, Crunchyroll, please. But yeah, I just think bro, if it means that if anime means that much to you,
yeah.
What's $7.99 a month? It's less than any other streaming service that you're gonna get, or I don't know what it is now. It just comes out of my account. But what's a couple dollars for everything in one place?
Yeah, exactly.
And if you can't, just do what you've always been doing, my guy. Why are you hating on the decision to
Yeah, they're a company, right?
Yeah, and also, why the fuck you want to watch it with ads anyway?
Yeah.
It doesn't. Yeah. None of it makes sense to me. Maybe you
TV, wanna... bro. It's a streaming service.
Yeah.
No ads here.
No ads here. Well, I want the full 20 minutes with the 5-minute recap.
Do you want ads when you're watching Netflix?
Yes, of course. Duh.
Sometimes it would help me.
Why we don't watch normal TV anymore.
It helped me go to the toilet.
No, you have to wait till the end of the episode.
Well, you could
and then
pause.
you have 10 seconds. No, that's not how you do it.
You run, you piss, you come back. Don't wash your hands. No, yeah, it's it was a big deal. Like people were like going off, like,
good,
why?
Good for them.
Why are you not discriminating? I guess like
they're not
singling out like the people that can't pay for it. It's like, oh, come on, bro, you can't pay for it. If you can't pay for it, just do what you've been doing.
Yeah,
and just
there's
one piece that shit.
Other ways you can do it, but otherwise, like they're not gatekeeping anything. Like,
nah,
they're a company, bro. Support your creators.
Well, also, it's like I know the argument is like, oh, it doesn't even go to like the animators and stuff. Like, yeah, they have shit situations in that. Like, it's very terrible.
Yeah, no, I understand.
But like,
that,
you could totally do your part and just pay the $7.99. Like, why are you dying on this hill for?
Like,
you don't have to be that guy.
It's not even about like obviously support your creators, but you're just supporting the medium, right?
Yeah. Well, like fucking, if it means that much to you, like I just don't see like, you don't have like, if you have time to complain about it, you can just chuck like. You can just chuck a couple dollars on there, especially when it's the only place out there now. Like they've made one. You don't even.
Yeah.
I'm stoked. I don't have to pay for fucking Funimation anymore.
100%. Yeah.
I'm like, oh, you telling me I only have to pay one? Fuck yeah, all good. Yeah, I just thought it was silly.
I mean, you're lucky they didn't jack up their prices.
Yeah, well, I'm sure it's coming.
Netflix.
Oh, bro. I'm like, I have to have 4 screens now because of the kids. I'm like, you are this close to like being out of my household.
When did Netflix bump up the prices?
Like every year.
Yeah, they always like go up a little bit.
Every year, bro, they go up.
Do you even pay for it?
Do you?
No, I don't. Mum.
No, who pays for it for yous?
Mum.
I don't know.
Oh, so you do.
Yeah, we do.
Take his account off, dude.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. Kids can have their own account.
No.
Damn it. You know when I was at your house the other day? I
use it on my phone.
Nope.
And like, when I was over the other day, I jumped into his Netflix account and I just added a whole bunch of random shit just to be a dick. It doesn't even use it. Fuck.
I do on my phone.
Cut him off.
He's
got his own. This guy over here talking about people need to pay for their shit and doesn't even pay for Netflix. Fucking hell.
I pay for everything else.
I pay for stuff.
I don't pay for Disney. Shoppo.
Yeah, that's me.
You're the man.
All right. We're gonna close this one out, I reckon. Josh was laughing because he didn't say anything in the episode. But hey, everyone, check out our episode coming next week because Joshua will be all over that shit.
All up on that shit.
Next week we are talking about Disney. It's going to be a Disney episode, full Disney episode. So get ready for that shit because this boy will be all over it.
It's my shit.
Anyway, thanks again for watching the Nerdumb podcast, the podcast where we're 3 dumb nerds talking about all dumb things in the Nerdumb universe. Right? I'm saying Satsumi.
I'm Josh.
I'm Sean.
We'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.
The boy.
Later, ball.